Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays Oxygen Not Included. Just looking at what we're gonna do on today's episode. First things first, insufficient oxygen, but not by too much, at least not yet. We also have a little bit more tiling left to do, but my big thing that I think I'm going to do on today's episode is actually focus on creating a bigger greenhousey type area here, I think is what I'm gonna do. So I think I'm gonna crack into this copper, build a ladder down, maybe wall this off just so it doesn't look so strange, and then use this as like our second greenhouse here. I understand that this is, carbon dioxide. It's exactly why we're gonna do it, is because carbon dioxide is actually like ideal for us. In order to grow more plants, at least. Now, we did it. We had small interrupted sleep on Dan, but not that much. Who's the most stressed out? It's Austin, and he's going to get that stress taken care of, which is beautiful. All right, so we're doing fine, relatively speaking, on oxygen, I think. As long as we get water delivered to where it's actually supposed to go, I think we're okay. Obviously, I want the tile to get built, and I do want to continue to produce mush loaf. But in order to maximize the amount of time this colony can actually survive, we're going to need to crack into our, we're going to need to crack into our plants faster than we used to. Because we need to hit the point at which we're eating raw food instead of using a fuck ton of water. I think, at least. That's my idea here. So we're going to start with a digging operation. There is some contaminated oxygen in here, which could theoretically make people sick. So at the same time that we do this, yeah, you can leave, Tomo, if you want to leave. I'm going to throw down another air deodorizer. And it might not suck up all of the contaminated oxygen, but it should do some of it at least. And then we're going to build a ladder down. We might as well do it down to there. And we're going to dig. Like so. And we're going to put like a lot of planter boxes down here. And then we're going to, even though it might be wasteful, tile it up. And after we dig this out, we might tile this up as well. But it's a secondary concern at the present moment. Anyway, our contaminated... You can't breathe down there? We do need to work on what I would describe as gas pumping. This thing is there's so much oxygen in here, but it's being not transferred to this other door. Yeah, this is a supreme waste, I think. Let's deconstruct this and dig here. And hopefully we're not deconstructing like a pipe. No, we shouldn't be deconstructing a wire at least. And then are we deconstructing a pipe? Yes, but that's okay. Do we want our contaminated water from the biodistiller to come through here? I don't see why we wouldn't. We're a little low on obsidian, but we'll have it build anyway. And then we would just deconstruct the pipe that is, well, I guess here? I don't know. Let me look at the piping again for a second. And here, yeah. Deconstruct just the pipes. Here and here. Okay. Again, I expect this to take some time. We do have a pressure issue. Again, like another thing that I'm worried about is piping. Or sorry, gas venting. I feel like we need to get gas venting on the go like as soon as possible. So stress is at 10% for Austin. It should be relatively breathable up there, honestly. And in general, like, I think I've explained this on an earlier episode, but, well, here's the thing. You shouldn't actually have this thing, the pipes broken until you can build new ones, but that's okay. It's okay for now, at least. These unreachable? Unreachable. You know what? Just cancel the order. That's fine. Who cares? Sweeping is important, though. Food production's important. We're probably making a little bit too much, and that's slowing down our overall, existence here. How much you guys breathing up here, dude? It's getting a little ridiculous, to be honest with you. And do we have we do have research ongoing right now, right? We're researching fine dining. We just have other things on the go. Oh, that's the other thing. We were like, we're going to make some mess halls. We really should make some mess halls. But I'm in the interest of, or I am interested, I should say, in sorting some stuff out here. We also have another problem, which is that this place is like super carbon dioxygenated, which is not a real expression in any sense of the word. So we probably want to Again, get gas transfer happening. Like, I don't think we need a manual airlock here. I think we should get rid of this, or just open it at the very least. And watch how this works. Because the carbon dioxide should settle down here, but it might take a little while for that gas to actually transfer. Here, I'll tell you what. Prioritize 9. I think, okay, it's just going to stay open. There we go. So I want to see CO2 flood out of this room, down here, and eventually, you know, down to this new area that we've created, and oxygen come up. But I think it might be getting trapped in the building. Like, I wonder if the oxygen is actually getting trapped because of this lip right here. But how are we going to have a door without it getting trapped? Like, gases still pass through this way. I don't know. It doesn't really matter in the whole scheme of things right now. As long as there's gas transfer between these two rooms, I think it's going to be better for us. We could also tile this up, and then the oxygen will settle in a little closer location. Which we probably should do, like, or should have done ages ago. But there you go, get that done. Alright, so nothing is really happening right now because Dan and Austin are stressed out. So stress is worth managing. If possible, we should handle that. We are spending like the entire day delivering. Basically delivering sand to our air deodorizers and our algae terrariums and the biodistiller, and you know, putting this algae that we've got into our containers. We're not making any forward progress, so that could be an indication that we should refactor the job menu. But we got too many people focusing on too many things, perhaps. Like Nick. What if we have Nick? Who's the best at digging? 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1. You know what? I feel like Nick, you're going to deliver, and you're going to sweep, and you're going to... I mean, you should generate power. Your athletics level is 9. You know what? I'm actually going to pause this briefly, because I want to go through the jobs menu here. I feel like we're spinning our tires. Turn everything off for everyone. Okay. And then let's look at this. Let's look at this. We want people to have very simple jobs. Who's our chef? Cook. Eventually, we're not going to cook, but for now, somebody's got to cook. Everybody's got a 0. Nick has a 4, so he's going to cook. That means that our best runner is then going to run, and Dan is a 9 at that, and Nick is a 9. So Dan is going to run. What else is important? Well, I feel like combat, it's almost like firefighting. You just put it at like a 1 for everybody that's strong. So anybody that's a runner or good at athletics. So we got to cook. That's good. Arts. Nobody. Not necessary right now. In the future, Robert, congratulations. You're our artist. Composting. Anybody with a good tinkering stat is in there. But Tomo's going to research. Robert's on compost duty because he's got no art to do right now. All right, so we need some more people to do some more things. Like Austin, you're on sweeping duty. Or actually delivering is pretty important. Ruka, you're on sweeping duty. Everybody's got like a 3 in harvesting. Nick's got something to do. Okay, harvesting. I don't want Dan to do it, because he's already doing something. Although his digging stat is ridiculous. Maybe Dan should be digging, but he's also so good at generating power. How would we do this? Well, we would have like Dan deliver and dig, and Austin generate power. He's only 1 stat away. Robert can also sweep. And who harvests? Sure, we'll have Dan harvest, and maybe we'll have somebody catch the harvest as well, if necessary. And deliver and dig, I think, is like haul and whatever the other one is from the from RimWorld. And then for construction, I do want like anybody with a 2 or a 3 to be able to construct. So Tomo's basically just going to research as a backup, you know, deliver and dig and sweep. And everybody's got something to do now. Hopefully, we'll see if this works. By the way, no. Goodbye. We're actually in a pretty good spot, but I want to reject duplicants for now. So many of the colonies that I've seen in RimWorld, the colonies that have like lasted the longest, have been situations where people have actually just taken on as many duplicants as they possibly can, and then they have them vomit contaminated water, into something that purifies water. I know this is sounding silly here. And that generates for them almost like an equilibrium in terms of water, which is kind of hilarious in my opinion. But not the way I want this colony to function. I don't want a vomitocracy, if possible. So we got a good setup here. At least I feel like we got a good setup here. This place is just in a garbage factory right now. We have no algae terrarium right now. Like, what if you just put like one algae terrarium here? This is not the way I want to structure this in the future, but I kind of feel like for now, if you can get one algae terrarium and actually have this area functioning, that's probably better. Oh, Robert's got to clean out the toilet. Dan is still a little stressed, and Nick is a little stressed as well, but... Alright, day 24. We lost 165 calories. Wait, that was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Wow. No. Yeah. We were like exactly at equilibrium in terms of our oxygen. And then we gained 6,000 calories. I don't know if that's right, but for now we're still making 6 bars a day for 3 summers. So this area is clearly not suited. Take this cot, and we're gonna deconstruct it, I think. And just move it, because clearly this is it's a non-functional area. So get that deconstructed, and then make a cot over here. And we can slowly start to work people into, like, better areas. Oh, we do have some obsidian up here. Yo, you moron. That's me. I am the moron. We have slime. Slime produces contaminated oxygen, I think. It would be good to sort that out. So that we don't have contaminated oxygen, like, pouring into our base. Okay. So we still got things on the go. Tomo's fixing the toilet, that's fine. We got a lavatory that should function just fine. But we also want deliveries to happen, of course. We're coming close to running out of power, but Austin's gonna keep running away and pumping away at that, so that's good. But we need this operation to get started. Again, the faster we can get off of 150 kilograms of bottled water, like, per second for our production, the better our life is going to be. We are at a sort of equilibrium right now, but I don't want to mess with it too much. Dan's got to get his stress handled. Did he have interrupted sleep again? Yeah. And drab decor. That's something we can work on, actually. We can make more art, but... we're entering into what I would call the RimWorld cycle. We need more labor. Unfortunately, more labor comes with, you know, more concerns in a lot of areas as well. You know, more food requirements, more oxygen, produce more byproducts, etc., etc. It can lead to some nasty situations. We have no research being done right now, by the way. Is that... No? Oh, it's just because we need water to come here. Who is supposed to be our researcher? It's Tomo, right? Why are you not researching, Tomo? Instead, he's maybe delivering? There we go. Now we got him working away at research. Oh, do we not? No, we do have that queued. Okay, I don't know, dude. Anyway, the piping is built here. That's actually an important thing for us. Assuming it... Oh, it's not connected. Just build one more pipe there. That should work. And this, I mean, I queued it up 10 minutes ago. It's got to get done. I think it's on its way, though. And it really does take a long time to deliver oxygen, or sorry, to deliver water to every single algae terrarium we have right now. And we're actually still at insufficient oxygen generation. Keep in mind, you know, every time we add a duplicant, the duplicant is going to take oxygen. So we do need to up our capacity for oxygen every single time we add somebody. Who's idle? Austin. Because all you do is generate power, and we're at full power. All right, Austin, if you are done with generating power, then you should dig or deliver. So he's going to start with delivering, guys. Oh, he's building! No, he's digging. All right, I mean, that's fine. Oh, we also need, we need some more storage compactors. just throw these down wherever. Like, I don't think it hurts to have any more of them. It's another day done. 6 more mush bars because we can't get our farm off the ground here. Made calories, lost 14 kilos of oxygen. Not that bad. Daniel, this is your cot, Daniel. Now let's see if people have interrupted sleep now. We're just gonna watch like the oxygen and carbon dioxide all night. Does it make sense to have people close to like a gap or close to the ladder? Because then when they breathe, the carbon dioxide will fall down. Oh, what the heck? We were close though. You gotta admit we were close. That's not Kate. That's what I get for like naming everybody like completely irrespective of how they actually look in the real world. But you know what? It's the future, dude. You look how you want. Doesn't bother me any. Yeah, destruction pending, but you can't reach that, so I can understand why that would be confusing. Did we ever build the pipe? Yes, we did. Okay, so now if we get slime, the biodistiller should function and spit out water here, which is great. Dan's still got a lot of stuff to handle here. And Austin, after he poops, I still don't know why he would ever choose to use the, not good toilet. Austin, dude, you're supposed to be generating power, my man. Like, that's your #1 job, and these things are devoid of power. Why are you not... Oh, that was a long shower, dude. He's got hypoxia from it. There we go. At least he's running now. Are we ready? Are we ready? Apparently not. And apparently these are the final harvests available for these goods here, so I am a little concerned about it. I'm watching my boy Austin. Look, I can't fault you, dude. Everybody's got to eat. But at the same time, could you speed up on the whole generating? I guess we'll just watch him. And then if he's ever not generating, or if he's ever idle, then we'll try to sort his life out. Because he's not really killing it right now from my perspective, to be honest with you. So this planter box needs a mealwood seed. Or maybe it'll automatically deliver to it, I hope. How did our oxygen gambit work here, by the way? Well, it's like, this is fine. This is really bad. Like, this still, I'm assuming it's because the water is pushing this up, which is why I thought, like, by digging down here, we might be able to solve it. But, what if we just make, like, this sounds stupid. What if we just build, like, a pit? Just like that. My whole idea behind this pit is, at least it gives us, like, 4 or 5 tiles of carbon dioxide. And Nick is in the most stress now? He is. Alright, so... Go ahead to this massage table up here, Nick. I don't know what you guys are doing up here. We are kind of hitting a point where I'm like, we're just not, we're not doing things that I want to do fast enough. We got too much stuff on the go for the number of colonists that we have. We certainly did not make enough mush bars here. Alright, Austin, your new job, as a result of your present idleness, is to prioritize this whole shebang right here. You can't manually assign this stuff, but because I've given him the role that is associated with it, I think he will sort it out and get it built as fast as possible. I hope, at least. He's getting obsidian. What do we need that obsidian for? Obsidian for the ladder? It's kind of a... I thought you just used sandstone for that. Maybe I'm missing out, though. Maybe I'm the fool. And then the next priority is going to be all of this and these two, and then we're putting planter boxes down there. I know! There's no oxygen down here. It's a farm, okay? Get the plants down, and then look at how beautiful with, like, algae terrariums down here we got oxygen, okay? It's not a bad situation. You just gotta give it a chance to function. Dude, I am hopeful that there will be no interrupted sleep in here. Obviously, we can space these out a little bit more, but it's fairly low priority relative to the rest of our situation. We can't build a ladder, and we can't build tiles right now. Because we are devoid of some things. Again, as carbon dioxide sinks, this doesn't bother me that much. We got a little carbon dioxide pit here. Let's look at our cycle. Made calories, made oxygen. Okay, life's relatively good, although again, slowly but surely running out of water. Robert is stressed out now. Dude, these things are freaking me out. Interrupted sleep? I don't think we had as much interrupted sleep today. Which is very, very good for us. Now again, this is going to be like another day of this taking a while. And I accept that. That is my lot in life. We've chosen to go very low on labor. And going low on labor is going to serve us well when it comes to reaching equilibrium. But it is also going to take us 100,000 years to get anything done in this colony. Especially when delivering to the algae terrariums takes forever. Is there a way we can get off of algae terrarium hell? There is. There is. I think we're going to mine this out as well. The way that we would get off of algae terrarium hell is we would start to use electrolyzers. Produces a steady supply of oxygen when using piped-in water. It's not hard to make. You know, we've got space for it. It is going to use water to make oxygen, which might be shitty in terms of like our economy right now. But it might actually be completely fine. I think I've gotten unnecessarily spooked about the amount of water it's going to cost us, I guess. So you'll notice that we're making calories even though we're not actually creating that many what are they called? That many mush bars on a daily basis. So we're actually doing pretty well as far as our like harvesting situation goes here. Now, if the harvest ever, you know, gets screwed, we're in a really bad spot. But for now, I'm pretty pleased with the way this is going. Yeah, I mean, we have insufficient oxygen generation, but not by much. New duplicants are available, not interested. Not interested yet, but there may come a time. I'm also wary because the last time we did this, we had, like, the worst... Like, the more duplicants we added, the worse our situation got. Okay, so we have no mush bars being produced right now. We have 38,000 calories in the ticker. I do still adhere to this idea that as soon as you start... issuing micro orders, you're screwed. Hopefully that ends up... Hey, he's done it! Hopefully that ends up not being the case, but we'll see. So now we have the ability to make a refrigerator and a cooking station. I don't think we want to make a cooking station, but we might want to make a refrigerator. Requires power and a lot of minerals we don't have yet. We need to do actually like a digging operation, which is what kind of this stuff up here is supposed to be for. Oh, they've already committed to it. Thank you. We may want to put an algae terrarium up here as well. The thing is, if we put an electrolyzer up here, it's stupid. Because the oxygen is already going to settle at the top. So no matter where we produce oxygen, as long as it doesn't get trapped somewhere by like an airlock, for example, it should rise. So we might need an electrolyzer like here. I'll give you that. But we don't need an electrolyzer up at the top. So if we made like an electrolyzer at the bottom, that could be fine. But the more plants we have, the more it should work out as well. So do we still... We don't have enough resources to make tiles. Okay. So we need more obsidian. Obsidian is like the swirly rock. That's what they call it in the business. The swirly rock. I mean, there's some. Not as much as I would like, maybe. And we use obsidian to make pipes as well, so it's a resource that matters. Can you not just make tiles out of, like... Just make it out of granite, dog. Why would you make it out of obsidian? We have so much granite. Maybe I've been building them out of obsidian accidentally. We don't want to build one tile higher. Okay. Insufficient resource. We can't make an crucial materials are beyond reach for this algae terrarium. Well, just deliver some freaking algae to it, buddy. Are we out of algae? We're out of algae. This is not a drill. The algae must be consumed. Dig up the slime, dude. Oh, the slime only releases contaminated oxygen once it's, like, released, I think is what I've learned here. So this is a genuine crisis. To run out of algae means we're going to run out of air. So all of this algae mining is extremely important. Keep in mind there is going to be contaminated air up here as well. So this actually has the potential to completely screw us. So get this stuff mined up, like, as soon as possible. Get algae delivered. We're at 36,000 calories. You know what? Make, like, 4 mush bars today. Holy, my God, they've done it. We have so much sandstone. Is sandstone bad for decor? Decor -5. It's always plus 0.2, plus 0.1. We should be making everything out of sandstone. Fuck. Okay. Planter boxes. I can't believe it's taken me this long to realize this. You can select what to build them out of. Why not build, like, as many as possible? I don't know if we have enough seeds for it. I don't think that planting gives you, like, infinite seeds, but the idea is hopefully it would at some point in the future. Okay, we don't. Austin needs to run some more. We have someone at 30% stress. That's Nick. Nick, get yourself sorted out. Okay. We got other problems right now. Basically, this should be an airlock as well. So instead of actually building it as an airlock, I'm going to build it as a sandstone tile, and then I'm going to build a manual airlock like so. Otherwise, like, this contaminated oxygen could get in here and cause some problems. And actually, this needs to be prioritized extremely as well. Okay, is algae getting delivered? Yeah, but we got no power. That's actually not that bad. Yeah, nobody's liking it in the massage table area anymore. And to be honest with you, I don't really blame them. That airlock's got to get built, dude. You can do it. You can do it, Ruka. You can do it. Tomo, don't be afraid to help out, buddy. It takes all kinds. Come on. Come on. You got this. You got this. You got this. Good. This should hit equilibrium eventually up here then. Alright, so we're not doing any research right now. We need to research temperature modulation. Okay, now these things all get seeds. Have we done it? I don't know, to be honest with you, if we have done it. But what I do know is, you know, we've at least accomplished our objective of getting more plants down here. Which should eat some CO2, I hope. And, the next thing to do would be to make, more algae terrariums down here, and then maybe even just pump the gas. But I don't know if we need to do that just yet. I'm gonna let, like, this whole day finish, and then it'll probably end the episode. We're low enough on algae that I should prioritize it. So I actually think, like, I know it's a lot of slime, but this thing should be pumping. Yeah, exactly. How much slime do we have? 300 kilograms. Not that much. And, you know, are you watching the water situation? Because the water situation is frightening me a little bit. We're close to our contaminated water, actually. And I think that might be one of the things we need to sort out basically nearly immediately. Austin's idle. Robert is idle because all the cooking's done. Okay, so the last thing I want to do is issue a couple of orders up here that'll get me on a good track for the next episode. We're going to make, you know, some, like, sandstone ladders. And then we're going to dig like so. And then, once we get in here, we're going to build, like, pumps. And we're going to pump the piping all the way down to this thing. So it's going to actually take, like, 100 years. So the plumbing, we can build out of sandstone. What a lovely world. Okay, so we basically want these pipes to go like? I know they can only go through tiles, and it causes, like, it's a negative decor, right? Oh, it's a positive decor? I mean, people do like exposed piping sometimes. We'll just put it there for now. To get that built is going to be very important for us. Because the water is getting into a little bit of a cumbersome situation. Now, is oxygen? Yes and no. Still relatively livable. Especially, like, the bedrooms are looking nice for once. But, yeah, it's a slightly grimy situation. Like, there's no doubt about that. And this is going to be like an annoying build. There's no doubt about that. So we're going to finish today. Everybody's taking a little snooze except Nick. Nick can't breathe. Maybe he'll go sleep. Why? You have to poop? Well, if you have to poop, it's not my fault that your sleep was interrupted, to be honest. So, like, don't put this evil on me. Either way, they're a little stressed out, but we've made it successfully past the point. We're on, like, episode 6 now. We've made it successfully past the point that we got to on our last colony. And to be honest with you, things aren't shitty at all. We've actually got a pretty nice system going on here, if I may be honest about it. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, though, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.